On a narrow countryside road, surrounded by thick trees and silence, a car lay stuck deep in the mud. What was supposed to be a normal journey turned into a moment of fear and uncertainty. The road was slippery, the ground unstable, and in one unlucky second, the car lost control and slid off into a ditch. The engine stopped. The road went quiet. It felt like the journey had ended there. But fate had other plans. A young woman and a man arrived at the scene. They were not professionals. They didn't wear uniforms or carry fancy equipment. What they had was courage, experience, and a strong belief that problems are meant to be solved, not avoided. They carefully examined the situation. The car was badly stuck, the wheels were buried in mud, and the body was damaged. Many people would have walked away, but they chose to act. A tractor was brought in. The tractor engine roared as a thick rope was tied securely to the car. Every movement had to be careful. One mistake could make things worse. The ground resisted. The rope stretched. For a moment, nothing moved. Then slowly, the car began to shift. Inch by inch, with patience and strength, the tractor pulled the car out of the ditch. Mud flew everywhere. The tires fought for grip. But finally, the car was free. It was back on the road. The rescue was successful, but the damage was clear. The car was covered in mud from top to bottom. The body was dented, the bumper bent, and the engine needed attention. It didn't look like a vehicle ready to travel. It looked like a survivor of a hard battle. Instead of giving up, the girl and the man made a brave decision. They attached the car to the tractor again and slowly towed it back for repair. The journey was slow, heavy and challenging, but filled with hope. Every meter forward felt like a small victory. When they reached their destination, the real work began. Water poured over the car as layers of mud washed away. Under the dirt were deep scratches and visible damage, but also strength. The car had survived the fall, and now it deserved a second chance. The girl rolled up her sleeves and opened the hood. With focus and determination, she started working, checking the engine, fixing loose parts, carefully handling every damaged area. The man assisted her, lifting, holding, and supporting where needed. It wasn't easy. Their hands became dirty, their clothes stained with oil and dust, their bodies tired, but they didn't stop. Day by day, piece by piece, the car began to change. Dents were repaired, parts were adjusted. The engine slowly came back to life. What once looked broken started to look strong again. Finally, after all the hard work and struggle, the car stood there. Almost new, not perfect, but alive. Ready to move forward again. This story is not just about rescuing a car. It's about teamwork when things go wrong. It's about courage in difficult moments. It's about believing that no matter how damaged something looks, it can be fixed with effort and patience. Because sometimes survival is not about avoiding the fall. It's about rising again, stronger than before. It's about believing that no matter how damaged something looks, it can be fixed with effort and patience. Because sometimes survival is not about avoiding the fall. It's about rising again, stronger than before.